The waves rolling in, crashing. Take my hand, let me show you a place where the wonder never ends. Can you feel it now, that we're on our way, like a ray of hope, a sunrise on the bay. You can sing out loud, join the serenade, one song.
Sit back, relax, and be prepared to be drenched. It's time for another Seaworld Splash to the Past podcast with Joseph and Commerson. Hey ya na na na, hey ya na na na, oh hey ya na na na, hey ya na na na, hey ya na na na, oh.
Okay, we're back.
Here. Hello, my name is Joseph.
I'm Commerson.
And welcome to episode 3 of the Splash to the Past podcast. And we have a new host, Rose. Rose, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to be a part of the podcast?
Oh boy, thank you Joseph and Commerson for the warm welcome. I'm excited to be a part of this podcast. I've been a long-time SeaWorld regular. I can't wait to share stories and segments and so much more with you guys. And this is kind of new for me, so I can't wait to get into the podcast and have some fun. Go ahead, Joe.
Thank you for that, Rose. And now, let's get your ponchos and get ready, because we are about to light up the night. So, as everyone knows, Light Up the Night, the new nighttime Shamu show, has opened in all 3 parks. It first premiered in San Diego on May 24th, and we have some audio from a SeaWorld fan, so enjoy the Light Up the Night show.
Wow, that show sounds like it's amazing. And it opens in San Diego and San Antonio and is now open at SeaWorld Orlando, Florida, which is amazing. So, Joseph, what can guests expect to see in this new show?
The new show comes along with new music which was created specifically for the show. It took a few years of planning, along with new and spectacular behaviors choreographed to lights and sound, and brings excitement in the air, which will leave you wanting more. Okay, let's have Comerson share an amazing story about a whale who was given a second chance thanks to SeaWorld.
Alright, guys, today's main subject at SeaWorld's 50 years today is JJ the Gray Whale. JJ the Gray Whale was one of SeaWorld's rescue stories that I am most familiar with. In January of 1997, JJ was only a few days old when she was stranded in Marina del Rey, California. Rescuers thought she would not make it through the night. Luckily, she beat the odds and amazed everybody with her fighting spirit. She was soon put on a strict diet to hydrate and fatten up in order to grow. The team gave her vitamin-rich based milk to ensure her growth rate. As JJ the Gray Whale grew, she literally outgrew the pools in the back area of SeaWorld, so the park moved her to Shamu underwater viewing. Here she could be monitored and by researchers, learn to live in a mimicking wild environment, and could be viewed up close by guests. As she got older, she was taught how to feed off the bottom of the pool like a wild California gray whale. And gray whale sounds were pumped into JJ's pool so she could learn the vocalizations in order to communicate to her own kind. After 13 months in rehabilitation, SeaWorld released her into the wild with a tracking device on her back, but after a few days she scraped them off. Hopefully she survived and made it to her adulthood. We don't know if she's still alive, but hopefully she made it. That is all for now.
And now here's Comerson with Comerson Comedy. Take it away.
Alright, thank you. Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Comerson Comedy. So today, I'm going to give you a brand new hilarious joke. So the other day, I was at the zoo to go see a brand new hyena that just given birth to 2 baby hyena cubs. As I was walking up to the exhibit, a zookeeper told me, "Dude, you need to give the hyena some space. She just had her baby, so back off." I'm like, "Oh, okay, can I talk to you for a moment?" And then once we went over to talk, I said this. "Alright, you listen to me now, pretty boy. If something were to happen to my favorite hyena, this memory could be the only thing that will comfort me for the rest of my life. So just back off. So back off before I rip out your beating heart and throw it at the tigers." That's today's Comerson Comedy. Thank you.
That was a very good episode on Comerson Comedy. Today we have a new segment in which I will let Rose tell you about it, and take it away, Rose.
Today we will feature a new attraction, Today we will have a new segment which will feature attractions located in SeaWorld. So today we're featuring Wild Arctic. Since its debut in 1995, Wild Arctic has immersed countless guests into its attraction, allowing them to see animals that they normally don't see in the wild, around their area. With its variety of animals, including walruses, polar bears, and seals, and of course beluga whales, guests learn information about these animal ambassadors who live in these frigid climates in a creative way, through a series of mini-games and information placed through the unique exhibits. Wild Arctic brings an awareness to challenges in the Arctic, which affect these animals, especially polar bears, which, due to melting ice, their survival, breeding, and of course population is being highly affected. Wild Arctic serves a wonderful purpose in order to share SeaWorld's efforts in helping endangered animals and teaching guests what can be done in order to prevent habitat loss and save these animals. So, if you guys are ever in SeaWorld, don't hesitate to take a helicopter ride to Base Station Wild Arctic and take your own expedition into Wild Arctic and get face-to-face with these amazing animals. I highly recommend it. So, Joe, back to you.
Okay, guys, for those who live at SeaWorld San Diego, you're going to want to listen to this. Keep July 12th free for an upcoming Superfan meetup. Me and Joseph Laughlin are going to be meeting up at the front gate of SeaWorld San Diego at 10 o'clock a.m. The whole Superfan meetup will start from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So come on down and join us, where we will meet up in front of the turnstile by the 50th sign.
So bring your camera and don't be afraid to have a whale of a time. We guarantee it will be a day of laughter, tons of fun, and don't miss out.
If you have any questions or any comments or any other things, please feel free to contact us through email or phone. Email us at Seaworldssplashtothepast1964@gmail.com. You can give us a call or leave a message on our hotline, even after the podcast, at 858-610-2656. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Facebook/Seaworldssplashtothepastpodcast. Follow us on Twitter at Seaworldssplash, and go visit our website, Seaworldssplashtothepastpodcast.weebly.com. From all of us here on the SeaWorld Splash team, we thank you for joining us and hope you join us for the next amazing podcast to come. We'll fluke you on the next podcast.
Look you on the next podcast.
We'll get about this podcast. Splash you later.
Bye-bye.
And let's ride this wave!
remember, if you want to be on our podcast or any future podcasts, please remember to call the podcast hotline at 858-610-2656 or email us at Seaworldssplashtothepast1964s@gmail.com. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next podcast.